My name is Amanda Brown and I'm the Education Director for Deadwood History, and today we are going to be making these coffee filter butterflies. So this is the end product. This is what it's going to look like at the end. So I'm going to show you step by step how to make something like this. It's almost springtime, or it is springtime, and it's beautiful outside and all the beautiful butterflies are coming out, so why not add our own brightness as well? So here's what we're going to make today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my coffee filters. I'm going to make sure that it's as flat as possible, so I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. I don't want to tear it, but I am going to flatten it so it's nice and flat. And then all I got to do is color it. You can color it however you want. I did a few of these. I did one with a rainbow on it. I had one with just green and yellow and orange. It's however you want to make it. The only thing you want to remember is that if you put two colors that are across from each other on the color wheel, so like red and green or orange and blue, if you put those next to each other, they might run a little bit and look a little muddy. But maybe you want a muddy butterfly. But for me, I think I'm going to go for pink, maybe. A pink marker. We'll go with purple, and I think just to go with that same sort of thing, red. So those are my colors, and I'm just going to color on this however I want. It's going to end up looking kind of like this once you spray it down with some water. So if you want to have a pattern on there, you can, but just remember your colors are going to run. But I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to color however I want on here. And you're going to want to do 2 of the coffee filters. That way you can have really big wings. So I'm going to have my red going like that. I'll just go ahead and do this one as well. Do them at the same time. They don't have to match perfectly, but you kind of want to have them corresponding together. They want to, they want to match a little bit, but not. They don't have to be the exact same thing. So there's my red color. And we'll do some purple. Maybe we'll go right down the middle with our purple. All the way across. You kind of want to cover as much as possible. But if you put too much on there, your paper might rip. So you want to be really careful. So we'll put some purple on this one too. And they can kind of cross over and blend together. This is the best part of coloring something like this, is there's no lines that you have to stay inside of. And now we're going to add some pink. We'll put that right on the other side. Just like that. And we'll do this one too, so that they match. And then what you're going to want to do is, once you have your coffee filters colored, is you're going to take some spray, a spray bottle of water, and you're just going to make sure that these get sprayed down pretty good. You want a lot of water on there so that the colors will bleed together. So I'm going to make sure that those get really nice and wet, and I'm doing mine on top of a piece of poster board to keep the mess contained, but you can also use a piece of plastic, some newspaper, things like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray the other one. You kind of want to make sure that you're pulling them so that they get nice and flat. And then you're going to want to let those dry overnight. Now, you guys don't want to wait until tomorrow to see the end result, so I made some last week that ended up looking like this. So I've got my 2 pieces right here, and what I'm going to do with these, so once these dry and you have your pieces like this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fold them in a accordion style. So they're going to end up looking like this at the end. So all you have to do is take it and fold one side one way. So I'm going to fold this away from me, and then I'm going to fold it again towards me, just like that. And they don't have to be perfect, because that just means that the wings are going to look extra special. But then I'm going to fold my paper away from me and then again towards me. Works a lot better if you're doing it on a table. And then away from me and then towards me until I get all the way to the end. So it's a nice accordion fold. And you're going to do that with both of your wings. so that you have two that look like this. Once you have your two wings folded like this, you're going to go ahead and you're going to put them one on top of the other. Just like that. Doesn't look much like a butterfly yet, but just wait. So once I have my paper folded like this, I've sprayed it down, I let it dry, I let all the colors bleed and look really good. I folded it like an accordion, so now it's ready to become a butterfly. So I have a lot of different colors in this one. There's purple and blue and green and orange. So for this one, I think I'm going to use this purple pipe cleaner. So I'm going to use this one right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it. I'm going to kind of fold it in half a little bit. I'm not going to pinch it or anything like that. I'm just going to kind of fold it like that, and I'm going to put it so that it goes sideways. So I'm not going to hold it like this. I'm going to hold it like this, and I'm going to put this pipe cleaner right here, about a third of the way, and I'm going to pinch it just like that. And I'm going to make sure that one side is really tight on the top, and I'm also going to make sure that it's really tight on the bottom. So I've got my point where I folded right at the bottom, and I twisted it so it's nice and tight, and I have my antenna up here also, but in the middle it's pinched tight, just like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to kind of fluff out my wings a little bit. So you want to be really careful with this part because they are coffee filters. But you just kind of want to make sure that they're nice and spread out and they become those butterfly wings, just like that. And then I'll do the other side. So they're nice and vibrant, colorful. I'll pull this side down so that they nice and big wings, just like that. And you might need to do some rearranging of your paper or your pipe cleaner. That's okay. But we've got these nice big wings spread out now. And now we need to add a little bit to our antennas. One of my antennas is a little bit bigger than the other, but that's okay. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some pony beads. That's these little beads right here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pick out two colors that I think are going to go really well. So because I have a little bit of pink in here, I think I'll go for that pink right there and a matching pink. Maybe, whoops, there's one. This is why you kind of want to have something to have all of your stuff on so you don't make a mess. So I got my two pink beads right here. I'm going to put them right on the very top of my antenna, my pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to kind of pinch it and twirl it down so it makes a little spiral. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So we've got our antenna with our beads so that they stand out. We've got the body of our butterfly and the wings all ready. So there is our coffee filter butterfly with his little antenna a little bit off. There we go, make them a little bit even. And it's nice and beautiful, and I can put it in my window, and it can, so the neighbors can see it, and it just gives a little bit of brightness and color to our nice, beautiful, bright, colorful spring. If you make our coffee filter butterflies at home, make sure to let us know, take pictures, send it our way so that we can see what you make. You can make this with any colors, any color beads, any color markers. It's super easy, a lot of fun. We hope to see what you make a little bit later. We try to do videos throughout the week on our Facebook page, so keep an eye out on that, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.